Hello everyone, welcome to a fountain pen review with Ellington pens. Now this is a brand new company based in London and they have a whole variety of pen colors and trim options. Their nibs are constructed of a gold alloy and are currently only available in medium. Their caps have a very satisfying snap. Opus 88, Pelikan M800, Ellington pen, Sailor Pro Gear Slim, Kaweco Sport. They come with a cartridge converter, which is just wonderful. Not even a high-end Sailor always comes with a cartridge converter. And 3 cartridges that are a bit stiff and require a little force. Just to compare the striations on the Ellington pen, which is the green, with the Pelikan, the Ellington stripes are painted on and the Pelikan are actually part of the material. I've spent some time playing around with these pens on my own so that I had a sense of them. And when I first put pen to paper, I was so taken aback. This nib is very smooth, it's very buttery, it is a juicier writer, and it writes really well and really consistently, and that makes me very happy. I feel like the standard, unfortunately, is a little bit low. The bar, does the pen write? If it writes, then it's phenomenal, because there's so many pens in the world being produced and sold that are scratchy, that are dry, that don't write, that skip, that have hard starts. And so to have a fountain pen, its sole purpose to write, actually do that is really wonderful. And I'm very happy to report these pens write. They are, at the time of this video, between $30 and $40, depending on the color you get, which is a very fair and reasonable price. Now, initially, I was not drawn to the look of these pens. They are a full metal body, and while I do like metal pens, it's just there was an aesthetic that just didn't draw me, didn't pull me in. It wasn't until I wrote with them that I was sold. And I am so excited to be reviewing a fountain pen that I can actually get behind. It's a really good feeling. When Ellington first reached out, they said they wanted to send me some fountain pens in return for a review. And my condition, of course, was, well, I will gladly do this if I can be upfront and honest with my audience. And they responded to that, of course. We really appreciate and value feedback. So be as honest as you want to be with your audience. And I really appreciate that. I actually don't have anything bad to say. They are a very consistent pen and you get the whole package. And I think especially someone starting out in fountain pens, I think this is a good way to go. The black nibs are coated in a material, so they write just a little bit differently. And maybe you can hear the squeaking. Still is a very consistent nib, and it's still a very smooth writer, but there will be a little bit of a squeaky feedback. Now the grip section is metal, and I know that can be concerning for some people, especially a smooth metal, highly polished as these are, would potentially be a little bit slippery. But actually, I didn't even think about it. The pen felt very natural and organic in my hand, and that's what you want. You want to be able to put a pen in your hand and write with it and then forget about the pen. It just turns into an extension of your arm because the balance is just right and the feel of it is just right. And for me, in my hands, that's what I experienced. I kind of forgot about the pen and just enjoyed the writing experience. So I didn't have to fiddle with it. I didn't have to alter my grip in any way. I didn't have to worry about it slipping out of my hand. You can post these pens, but it does become then very back-weighted and the balance gets off. But, that's personal preference. I don't like the ink that comes in the cartridges. I think it's kind of an unrestrained, not the greatest quality of inks. It feels a little bit watery to me. So I definitely think having access to the cartridge converter is a really great benefit. So that's it. Thank you all for watching, and thank you, Ellington Pens, for sending these my way and making my day. A pen that writes. Great.